Good day everyone, I'm Lovely Gapo Quiñones and I'm going to discuss the qualities and responsibilities of social studies teacher. First, teacher as a learner and planner, constantly taking classes and attending professional development sessions. Next, regularly collaborate with one another. Next is analyze test results. And lastly, design lesson plans. As a role models are people who set good examples by words they speak and by the actions they take. Students tend to copy the behavior and mannerism of teachers. The ideal teacher is one who through his thoughts, words, deeds, gives in an impression of honest, upright life which can serve as a model for students. Teacher as an information provider and evaluator. It is the responsibility of a teacher to facilitate the student use of the resources by overcoming any deficiencies in the materials and by integrating them with the curriculum. Teachers are facilitators of learning, providing students with the information and tools they need to master a subject. Teachers also play a major role of evaluators, constantly assessing students' abilities through formal and informed assessments, providing suggestions for improvement and assigning grades. Individual role. As an individual teacher, plays persona role. As a member of family, religious group, a community, and a citizen. Dignified, distinct personality. At the individual level, teacher plays various roles. As a controller, as a facilitator, as assessor, as a model, as a lecturer, as a resource material creator, as a planner, and as an information provider. The broad classification of a teacher's role. Teacher as an agent of social change. Teacher's role in community welfare. Teacher's role in elimination of social tensions and conflict. Teacher's role in international understanding. Teacher's role in pupil development. As a teacher controller, most common role of a teacher is complete charge of class and activity. Control not only what the students do, but also what they speak and what language they use. Maintain class discipline. Like our teacher do, when we are studying, we will notice that the teacher always control what our behavior when the class is so messy or loud voice. They control us by saying, "Class, minimize your voices." And also, as a teacher, we are the second parent of the student. So, we must control them and discipline them.
Good day everyone. My name is Ivy Manalo and I am the next presenter and I am going to discuss about teacher as a curriculum planner. About teacher as a curriculum planner, plan and implement educational programmers, assess course and curriculum delivered, assess through student feedback, peer evaluation, assessment of the product of the educational program. And the next one is teacher as a facilitator. Teacher as a facilitator focus is on the student's learning, adopt student-centered approach, facilitate professional learning opportunities among staff members is very important role of a teacher leaders. When teachers learn with and from one another, they can focus on what most directly improves students' learning. And the third one is teacher as a prompter. Teacher as a prompter encourage students to participate and provides suggestions and activities. And should not make students dependent and encourage students to think creatively. And we have here our rules of a teacher. We have the three, the instructional rule, individual rule, and the faculty rule. Teacher as an observer. monitor students during activities to give them useful individual or group feedback. During observation, avoid drawing attention to them. Teacher's rule, as you can see, this is the diagram about teacher's rule. You have student contact, medical expertise, student at a distance, teaching expertise. About rule and responsibilities, rule is the part played by somebody in a given social context with any characteristics and expected patterns of behavior that it entails. The variety of rules can ensure that teachers can find ways to lead that fit their talents and interests. Teachers as a tutor, this is the role the teacher plays when students are doing projects on their own or are involved in self-study. The teacher will help them limit the task by showing the errors in the first versions of their work. The individual and personal contacts give students a real chance to feel supported and helped, and this improves the atmosphere in the class.
Good day everyone, I am Cecilia F. Caudilla and I am last discussant. So, teacher as lecturer. An act as coach when students are involved in project work or self-study. Provides advice and guidance and helps students to clarify ideas and limit tasks. Provider of information in the lecture context, and the teacher is seen as an expert who is knowledgeable in his or her field and who conveys that knowledge to students, usually by word of mouth. The next one is teacher's role in the society. A teacher is a member of society. He or she lives and works in the society. A teacher plays his role towards society in two ways. First one is inside the school by preparing students for effective citizens. And the second one is outside the school by assuming the role of a social worker and an agent of social change. And the third one is faculty role. Vary according to the philosophy, objectives, and setting of teaching institution. Chairperson or chairwoman, secretary or member of one or more committees. Counselor of students, researchers, resource person to groups outside the institution, other schools and health agencies, and representative to professional nursing organization and public relation agent. And the next one is instructional role. Planning and organizing courses, creating and maintaining a desirable group climate, adapting teaching and preparing instructional materials, motivating and challenging students. Teaching involves many activities. Supplying information needed in its source, explaining, clarifying, and interpreting, demonstrating, serve as resource person, supervision, and evaluation. And the next one is teacher as a resource material creator. Offer help to students whenever need. Make himself available so that the students can consult when they wish, and should not make students over-reliant on teacher. Teachers multi-factor use role in pupil development. First one is confident, democrat, detective, ego supporter, equalizer, facilitator of learning, friend and philosopher, group leader, guidance counselor and helper, initiator, role model, evaluator, moral educator, parent surrogate, rationalist, problem solver, reformer, resource person, secularist, upholder of the norms and values. And the next one is teacher as an assessor. Most important task of the teacher, organize feedback, offer correction and scoring, communicated to students. And that's all po. Thank you.